Hey guys, Orla here from your Women's Gear Review channel, and today we are reviewing the Pacsafe EXP 12-inch anti-theft sling crossbody. In this review we will have sectioned it off into a wee summary. We'll go through the features, we'll pack out this sling, see if we can get into it, we'll do a wee fit check, water test, and then run through some pros and cons. And of course, as always, if there is anything that we have missed that you would like to know about the sling, then just pop us a wee comment below, be sure to get back to you. Okay, let's get cracking on with the summary. So this is priced around $180 US and its primary material is recycled polyester. You've got a wee 10 litre here. It is 24.5 by 36.5 by 11 centimeters and a weight of 0.66 kg. Shape and style wise, there is a lot of flexibility with this sling. Now, depending on what you have in there, it may or may not sit up by itself. It is quite a chunky looking kind of sling in comparison to other slings that are crossbodies that I have reviewed. I do prefer a more petite look to it. This is something that is really great for an alternative to a backpack, or if you are someone who doesn't really like the style of backpacks but does love like a crossbody, then this is one to go with. And also it is great for kind of traveling purposes. So if you weren't, wanting to bring around a huge backpack with you, then you've got the anti-theft features that are implemented with this sling, and also the kind of durability of this sling when you are out and about, and lots of nice organization, bright interior and everything. The only thing is that I do wish there was kind of like more color options with it, and also style wise it's not my personal favorite, but it might be yours. So let me know down below if you have tested it, what's your kind of pros and cons, what you love about it, what you don't love about it. Definitely be intrigued to know. And it's also nice for other people who do follow on to the review and they're looking at this sling, and you might have more of an opinion on it, or there might be things that you like and don't like that someone else might be able to resonate with a bit more, and that might spark a bit of an interest as to whether it is the right sling for them. If you are someone who is interested in all things gear, then I highly recommend signing up to Size Matters, my exclusive weekly email community. You can expect the latest bag releases, insider thoughts, not shared here over on the channel. Plus, all new subscribers get my guide to how to pick a backpack for women when they subscribe. So just hit the link below and sign up today. So Pacsafe offer a 5-year warranty on backpacks and bags and 2-year warranty on other items and accessories. They do offer a 30-day returns and international shipping. It's just going to depend on where you are in the world. They'll have different websites as well. The links are below. Sorry, this is where I interrupt and just say, if you do happen to have a wee gander on the website of the products we are reviewing, then we would be so grateful if you could use our links below. This is no extra cost to you, and it just helps us as a team and growing our channel. What's that? Oh, you would like me to introduce you to the team so you can see who you're helping out? No bother, let's go. First up, we have our editor, Orla, our outreach manager, Orla. Oh, there is our script writer, she's shy. She's called Orla. Then we have this sexy lady for thumbnails. The main star of our reviews is the reviewer herself, Orla. And last but not least, the woman who does it all. Her name is kind of like Lorla, but it's Orla. So don't forget to click that first link to purchase your item. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. So for the branding, you're going to find some here on the front, and you'll also find it all embedded within the kind of hardware. I have to say from them, like, the Pacsafe is just a little bit too big for me, just on this kind of font. I like it when it's just a little bit more smaller, but I suppose because in the darker color, you don't really see it as much. But let me know below what your thoughts is on this kind of like branding. Do you prefer no branding, little branding, some branding? Let me know. So externally, the first thing that we're going to kind of speak about is these straps here, which are sewn in. This is handy enough for adding in, say you have an extra jacket, a barbell pad, you've got a tripod, whatever you fancy to kind of swing through here, then you could use that, which makes it kind of handy for a bike sling, I would say. Just depends on what you kind of want to fit there. It's got the dangle stoppers and a little bit of like a give to it, and also you can kind of fold it in like that. They aren't removable, that is the only thing, but what you can do is kind of get it to the max and it kind of sticks to the bag itself. I don't know if that's going to be everyone's kind of cup of tea, but I do like it when I want an extra jacket with me, or it gets too hot, or it starts raining and I need the jacket, then I could just slip it through here or have it on me body. Okay, 2 lip holes here if you want to attach, again, externally, which does kind of make it handy, as mentioned, for cyclists. That's something, if I did cycle, this would be a good kind of bag for that. You have your strap Now this system, you can lock and unlock it. So if we unlock it, put it to there, popper, do this wrong all the time, popper, locker. So, and then you can lock it in. When you get your bag, you'll get lovely instructions. So if I'm not explaining it or you can't see it properly, then it will show you on that. The dangle stopper here, it's different. It's not like the elastic kind of one. Going in line with the kind of sleek look. You've also got, so you've got the option, which I thought is a really cool kind of touch. So you have this pad here that you can completely remove if you didn't want it. But that just adds the comfort, and you can kind of play about where you want to position that, which I thought was a kind of genius idea because you can move it about. Say you prefer it in a different position than on your neck, on your shoulder, on your back, wherever you might fancy it, then you have the option to kind of do that. Thought that was a nice, lovely, I think I mentioned that, lovely little touch. Adjustable here, and then you've got like this metal hardware, so it's all quite fancy. Now it is that rough seatbelt material, which I don't like, but the fact that they've implemented this to add to that comfort is... While we're here, this is the kind of back system, plenty of padding and also flexibility throughout this bag, but well padded, so if you did have any electronics in there, you're not feeling it on your back. The only thing is when it does get hot, this kind of material does cause sweating. Just gets a little bit hot behind there. Got your top grab and handle here. A little bit of cushion to it. If you did want to kind of tuck this away, it's not removable on both sides. It is rotational, so it kind of moves to your body, which is a nice touch. But completely removing it, you could kind of stuff it in the back pocket if you just wanted to carry it like that. You could find a way of doing so. Seeing that, and then this is your front first pocket. The kind of hardware in here is top notch. You've got a lockable zip, which I absolutely adore. Now, it's not just some ordinary where you can absolutely add in your own lock for added security if you wanted to, but what you'll find is that, now let me do this right, if you push down on this side, the like bumpy side, so let me show you again because I'm not great at demonstrating. Get back in. So if you push down on this like that and then pull on the other side, then it will open it up like that. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy, but what a class touch. Opening this up, now I have to say I detest this kind of interior, but at least it's bright. I just don't like the whole camouflage-y feel to it. Not my cup of tea, but it might be yours. So you've got this key lash, really durable, really strong. You've got stretchy pocket mesh here. Now this mesh is really tough. Plenty of space here in this front compartment. As mentioned, even if you are placing a passport, phone, whatever, you just know your belongings are safe with the kind of anti-theft that they've implemented throughout this bag. So closing that, like as you see, oh, like that. Ta-da! Second pocket runs right down. Now this system, a little bit easier. Click, unlock, slide. Okay, and it will show you on those documents, it's called, the little tag that you get with the bag. So these are slide into each other. And then open that up like that. So that runs down to there. And like this. Lovely bright interior, just not my favorite for the design. We do have these little gusts, so you're just getting as much light as possible in here, which I absolutely adore. You don't have to faff around. You've got this mesh pocket here, a little bit of organization, so you can use the rest of the space. Everything's kind of risen here. Nice pocket. Then you do have your other organization, so you've got your RFID blocking pocket here. You can place your passport, ID, cards in there. It's not going to get scanned, which is a lovely feature that they implement. A longer kind of pocket here at the back, smaller one here, and then your two kind of pen pockets. Nice, that space in there. Swing the bag around style. Then opening up this, your back style pocket. Doesn't run right down on both sides, it just runs to here, but again still plenty of light. Lots and lots of mesh in the back here, so if you did implement Want to implement, sorry, electronic, I will give you a measurement. 9. Ooh, I've got a 12-inch here, so this is what we'll test in here. Kind of, can you see? It does, I think it will work. It's just gonna, yeah, that's probably your best bet. And as mentioned, there is a lot of padding in here, so I feel grand having that in there without like a case. That is nice to note that you can, in fact, fit in a wee 12-inch in there. Just the rest of the space, there is no organisation in there. Okay, let's go ahead and pack her on up. Slide our 12-inch in the back here, charger at the bottom. Or shall we place our charger? No, I'm going to place the charger in the bottom. Purse. I'm going to put my phone in here, so just sliding it there. Safe and secured. One wee pen. I don't often carry pens, but I'm just going to show you that in there. Spray, tissues. I want my headphones in here, like that. My camera, my umbrella there. So I'm going to close this like this. Put my keys in there. Then I'm going to fit my passport in one of those wee elastic pockets. Tripod. A wee weight of all that, 2 kg. Okay, time for a wee fit check, comfortability, and see how this feels on the female body. So this is the way I kind of like it. I love the pattern to kind of be just on my shoulders here. For reference, I am 5'6", just to give you a little bit of an idea. You can adjust it to your own kind of fit. Obviously, with the girls, I feel like with slings and all, you're just going to get chopped off. One boob heads one way and one boob heads the other way. That's just kind of how it is. You can adjust it. I think the fact that they've implemented this little bit of padding just adds that little bit of comfort. You can have it on the back or swing her on around to the front if you wish. I think it's just a bit too big for me to have it on the front, so I always prefer to have my slings like so, and then with that little added cushion you can kind of adjust that to your own little fit. But other than that, nothing really to comment on. If you are wearing like a thin top, it's just going to rub in terms of like this seatbelt material, but when you implement the little padding, it's perfect. So for a water test, this is grand. The zips aren't coated. It is fine for light drizzle. I wouldn't get caught in an absolute downpour with it. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pro number 1, as always, is the anti-theft that is implemented throughout Pacsafe bags. The one thing that I absolutely love and is new for a really fun feature that they've implemented is this lockable front zip here, so you don't actually have to add on a lock if you don't want to. You can, of course, because there is a loop, but the fact that it's already embedded in is a lovely touch. I love the fact that you can add externally to this bag, which I have appreciated. If I don't fancy a backpack, then I can still add on the old tripod or even an extra jacket and loop it through the bottom. And one thing I absolutely adore is the fact that you have this removable comfort here, so you can adjust this to where you want to fit it for that added comfort on your strap, or you can completely remove it. Some cons, I do wish we had a back pocket here on the back. I am not a fan of the interior of this bag, and I just would prefer more colors, and I think that might come with time. I'm not too sure. It just feels quite businessy. And so that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a gander over on the website and you're thinking about purchasing this bag or any other bags, I would be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.